when we made the song, we truly just wanted to make something that we enjoy and we just like truly feel happy about. Fly School and I were in the studio sometime around the beginning of this year, and we were trying to find the next song after.
Remember me?
Yeah, I remember you. So,
hell yeah, how's it going, man?
It's going great, bro. We just finished the press conference here. Did you guys get to watch it from over there?
Yeah, dude, the song's bopping. It's amazing. I just got one thing to ask you, okay?
Yes.
Alright, so the next time you're in KL, do you promise to do the wiggle dance with me?
Of course, man. That's guaranteed.
I'm gonna hold that to you.
Can we please wiggle dance? Do the wiggle dance under the Twin Tower?
That's a promise. Alright, that's a promise. Everybody here saw it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hold that to you. Thanks, buddy. That's my question. Alright.
Okay, next. Ada soalan? Yang lain? Dia ada? Tak.
How do we bring that to the people that listen to it? And that is always something that we try to explore every time we make a song. It's not just about whether the song sounds nice or not, but will people be able to feel our energy when we created it? And I feel like for the dance song, we're very lucky to have made something that we feel like translated to people well. A lot of people have loved the project and the song and the video before it even came out, and my team and I, we are also grateful for this project. It's just like joy. It's just joy, sharing our joy and our vibe with everybody, with the world through the dance song. Man, I would love. I truly wish that the guy that made the video, the guy that's responsible for the madness that you guys saw on the visuals, one guy responsible for it. His name is Jasper Tan. He's one of our closest collaborators. We worked with him for all the music videos that you guys have seen so far, Mustafa, Mad Blessings, and now the dance song. He's one of those people, one of those creative geniuses that I'm so honored to know personally. Just like Fly School, Jasper is another dude that just gets it, is on the same frequency as us. And every time we come together, there's not much back and forth discussion that goes on. You know, he just hears the song one time, two times, and then he already has the whole idea in his head, and then we just don't get in his way of his, don't get in his way of his creativity and just let him do his thing. You know, he's one of those guys, and I truly wish you guys can meet him someday. You know, if we ever get to come to Malaysia, or if you guys get to come here. But Jasper Tan, this guy, local videographer from Vadbibes, he is like the guy. So all props and big shout out to Jasper for the music video for the dance song. Please add on. As you can tell in the video, we had many locations that people may not have seen in Singapore. Like we featured Sentosa Cove, we featured Siloso Beach, we featured some locations that look like it's overseas, and we just wanted to showcase those little gems in Singapore that people may not have seen, and we kind of did that. Just wanted to share that with you guys. The art of rapping and the art of hip-hop, the art of being a rapper is that you get to share your truth and your identity to the world through your work, through your artistry, and that is one of the beauties of hip-hop, you know. And I don't take that lightly, I don't take that for granted. My job allows me to share truths about myself and about my culture, about my identity, about my story growing up as a first-generation Singaporean, as South Indian family, growing up in a South Indian family that moved from South India to Singapore. Like, I have some things that I would love to share about myself through my work, you know. And my culture is such a big part of me. I would never be able to share my truth if I wasn't sharing my culture, and it is truly a big honor for me to be able to do that. Every project that we do, we are able to infuse and showcase the beauties of my culture and the things that I cherish about my culture through my work, and that is something that I'll never take for granted of. Yeah. And it's not difficult. Sorry, to answer your question, it's really, it comes very naturally. It's nothing that I have forced. It is who I am. You know, I'm cultural like that. MCO for you guys, for us, it was called CB, Circuit Breaker. Right before Circuit Breaker hit, we wrote this song, which was kind of cool because we were totally unaware of what was heading towards us. We made the song, and then the pandemic hit, and then everything was paused, right? But I feel like the release timing of this song couldn't be any more perfect because right now I feel like everybody is kind of finding their groove back. First half of the year was very rough for all of us. We were trying to figure out how to move forward. I feel like right now all of us have kind of caught our wave and kind of we are successfully gotten back on our 2 feet, and like we're trying to move forward. And to be able to share this vibe that we have created with the dance song, to be able to share that at a timing like this, we couldn't be any more happier. Like, it's like it is a vibe that I feel like we need more of. It's the vibe of like the kind of vibe that makes you smile, makes you chuckle, makes you laugh. It's the kind of vibe that uplifts your spirit and truly brings joy to you. And this is the kind of vibe that we've been trying to create through music, through our songs for the last 2-3 years. And the fact that we get to share it right now, we take great pride in that. So we really hope the rest of the world and everybody that watches the music video and hears the song tomorrow, I really hope that they enjoy it. Misconceptions about hip hop. People think hip hop is about gangsterism or like half naked girls or like whatever it is, diamonds, whatever. These are things that were and have been a part of hip hop for the longest time. But to be honest with you, what hip hop represents is much deeper than that. Hip hop represents truth. Hip hop represents identity. Hip hop represents your voice and who you are speaking to. Hip hop is a very powerful platform to bring people together, to unite people together. It's almost like a religion. That's why hip hop is spread all over the world. And I've been a fan of hip hop since I was a kid. There are so many things about hip hop that I love, that I wish to transform through my music, change through my music. All the common misconceptions that people have about hip hop, I like to change that one thing at a time with every song that I put out. One key message that I like to send through pursuing hip hop as a full-time career is the fact that hip hop is a very powerful medium to unite people and to send a message, right? So if you're trying to send a good message, if you're trying to send a good vibe, then hip hop is the best tool, I feel. So through my career, through my work with my team, I wish to dismantle some of the common misconceptions that people have about hip hop. I wish to shine light on the great things about hip hop. The great things that hip hop has done since its conception in the early 90s, It has brought me and my friends together. It brought my team and I together. And I wish to continuously instill that with everything that we do.
Alright, thanks.
I have a wide variety of inspirations. I must say one of my biggest inspirations will be my dad. My dad is a Tamil poet and a Tamil storyteller and a author. And he has written many books. He always inspires me to explore my beautiful language, Tamil, my mother tongue that I often infuse into my music. He inspires me to explore the language and find new ways and better ways to incorporate my mother tongue into my art. And of course, people from the West, famous rappers like Drake, Travis Scott, Migos, people that have been dominating the top 100 Billboard charts for the last couple of years, they inspire me a lot because they have a certain vibe to their songs that people resonate with from all over the world. That's why they're world famous. They have brought hip hop to the world stage, and that inspires me a lot. I think I have a very healthy balance of Eastern and Western influences for hip hop. When I look at South India, there's people like A.R. Rahman and Sid Sriram and people like MIA that managed to put the culture on a world stage. And when I look at the West and people that have been doing great things with hip hop, like I mentioned Drake, I think I have a healthy balance of these two regions, these two sectors of influences. And I think my journey has been a constant exploration of how can I bring these two together and make it me, right? Make it Young Raja. So if you listen to my songs, it's Tamil and English. So it's a constant discovery of my art, and I find great joy in that. these are my inspirations. And second question would be one artist that I like to work with, right?
Right. Yes. Yes.
I would love to work with Drake, man.
Oh.
It sounds crazy, but Drake, I love Drake so much. You know, the reason why I love Drake so much, you know, it might be cliche because he's like the biggest artist in the world. But why I mentioned Drake instead of somebody else is because Drake is somebody that has worked with the same people from day one. He has the same team around him, and he has built an empire, and that inspires me a lot. I am in the third year of my career, and I'm so fortunate and so blessed to have the same people around me. I don't know if Giannis is there, but Giannis, David, over here we got Zeke, we have Theodora, Andrea. Like, these are the guys that I started Puri Gang and Mustafa with, and look at where we are right now. All these great things that are happening. I get to share that with the people that I kind of built this with. I find great joy in teamwork, so that's why Drake.
To infuse your culture, into the work that you've done. I mean, your songs from Mustafa and then Matters Things and other done songs. Can you tell a bit more about that? Right, thanks.
Yeah, sure, man. That's a great question, man. Thank you for asking me that. Being a rapper, it is totally thank you so much, Malaysia media team. Really appreciate all the questions that you guys asked, and really appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy schedule to be a part of this press conference virtually. Sorry that we can't come over, you guys can't be here. I think the team made it work. So big shout out to Universal Music Malaysia, and also Universal Music Singapore, and of course Def Jam Southeast Asia. Very humbled, very grateful, and very appreciative for the fact that you guys get to share this moment with us, a moment that we've been waiting so long for. Thank you from the bottom of my